What if the foods you eat could do more than just nourish your body? What if they could actually calm your bladder, reduce those constant nighttime trips to the bathroom, and help you wake up feeling rested and refreshed? In this video, we're revealing the top 8 most powerful foods that don't just soothe your bladder. They work like natural medicine for diabetics battling nocturia. One of them is often misunderstood, yet it can naturally relax your bladder muscles. Another contains a rare compound that acts like a gentle sedative. And one, it's so rich in nerve-healing nutrients, even astronauts include it in their space diets. Stay tuned, because by the end, you'll know exactly what to eat, how much, and when to eat it to finally take control of nocturia. Naturally, safely, and deliciously. Plus, we'll share bonus tips to stop nocturia for diabetics. Simple lifestyle hacks that can help you sleep through the night without disruption. First on list, eggs. Eggs may seem ordinary, but for diabetics battling nocturia, they're a hidden superfood. Each large egg delivers around 6 grams of complete protein and 5 grams of healthy fats, while containing virtually no carbs, making it a 0 on the glycemic index. This unique nutrient profile is critical because unstable blood sugar at night can trigger excessive urine production. By providing steady protein and fat, eggs slow digestion and help stabilize glucose levels overnight, reducing those blood sugar dips that stimulate the kidneys to flush out extra fluid. But it's not just about blood sugar. Eggs are also one of the richest natural sources of choline, a nutrient that supports the nervous system, including the nerves controlling your bladder. In fact, one large egg gives you about 147 milligrams of choline, which is nearly 27% of your daily value. Choline helps regulate acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter that signals your bladder muscles to contract and relax. For diabetics, where nerve health is often compromised, this means fewer misfires and fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom. Eggs also support kidney health by providing essential amino acids without stressing your kidneys like high sodium or processed proteins. And if you're worried about cholesterol, here's a myth buster. Research shows that moderate egg consumption, up to 2 eggs per day, does not raise cholesterol levels in most healthy people and can even improve HDL, the good cholesterol. For diabetics, this is crucial because a strong heart and vascular system reduce the risk of diabetic nephropathy, a major driver of nocturia. Portion control matters. Stick to 1 to 2 eggs per day, preferably as part of your evening meal or a light bedtime snack. Hard-boiled eggs are best for digestion and nerve health, while frying can add unnecessary fats that irritate the bladder. Did you know? Astronauts include eggs in space missions because they provide high-density nutrition and choline to support nerve health in microgravity. Now, if you thought eggs were powerful, wait until you see what a simple handful of almonds can do for your bladder health. Let's crack into that next. Second on list, almonds. Almonds might be small, but their impact on nocturia is surprisingly big, especially for diabetics. A 1-ounce serving of almonds, about 23 whole nuts, delivers 6 grams of protein, 14 grams of healthy fats, 3.5 grams of fiber, and 19% of your daily value for magnesium. Magnesium is a game changer for nocturia because it helps relax the smooth muscles of the bladder, reducing spasms and that constant gotta-go feeling at night. For diabetics, magnesium is often depleted due to frequent urination, so replenishing it through almonds can directly calm bladder nerves and support better sleep. Plus, almonds have a glycemic index of around 15, making them a low GI food that won't cause blood sugar spikes. A key factor in reducing nighttime urination, since unstable blood sugar often leads to increased kidney filtration and more trips to the bathroom. But almonds don't just stop there. They're also rich in vitamin E, providing 7.3 milligrams per ounce, about 48% of your daily value. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant that protects the delicate nerves controlling your bladder muscles from oxidative stress, a common issue in diabetics. By supporting nerve health, almonds help improve bladder control and reduce urgency. They also offer healthy fats that strengthen blood vessel walls, improving circulation to the kidneys and bladder. Did you know? A study on bladder health found that magnesium-rich foods like almonds can reduce nighttime urination episodes by up to 40% in some people. Portion control is key, Stick to about 1 ounce, 23 nuts per day. Eating too many almonds can lead to excess calories, which may contribute to weight gain, a risk factor for nocturia. The best time to enjoy almonds is as an evening snack. Try soaking them overnight to enhance digestibility or blend them into a creamy almond milk for a bladder-calming drink before bed. Now, if almonds are this powerful, wait until you discover what cashews can do for your bladder and overall nerve health. Let's crack into that next. Third on list, cashews. Cashews might look like a treat, but for diabetics struggling with nocturia, they're a surprising ally. A 1 ounce serving of cashews, about 18 nuts, provides 5 grams of protein, 12 grams of healthy fats, and 83 milligrams of magnesium, which is about 20% of your daily value. This magnesium is key for calming bladder muscles and preventing those nighttime urges that disrupt sleep. Cashews also deliver 1.6 milligrams of zinc per serving, about 15% of your daily value, supporting the immune system and reducing the risk of bladder infections that can trigger nocturia. But here's where cashews shine for diabetics. They're rich in an amino acid called L-arginine, which boosts nitric oxide production. This helps relax blood vessels, improving circulation to the bladder and kidneys. Better circulation means healthier bladder tissue, stronger muscle tone, and fewer signals to urinate unnecessarily at night. Cashews have a low glycemic index of around 25, and their healthy fats help slow down the absorption of sugars, keeping blood sugar steady, critical for preventing nocturia triggered by glucose fluctuations. Here's a fun fact. Despite their creamy texture, cashews aren't technically nuts. They're seeds harvested from the bottom of the cashew apple, a fruit native to Brazil. For portion control, stick to 1 ounce per day, about a small handful. Cashews are nutrient-dense but calorie-rich, so it's easy to overdo it. A great way to enjoy cashews for bladder health is to make a small batch of cashew butter and spread it on a slice of whole grain toast or pair it with cucumber slices for an anti-inflammatory snack that won't spike your blood sugar. Did you know? Some people believe cashews cause kidney stones, but this is a myth. While cashews do contain oxalates, moderate intake is safe for most people and doesn't increase the risk of stones. Now let's talk about a bright, tart food that can calm bladder irritation. Cranberries. Are you ready? Let's move on. Fourth on list, cranberries. Cranberries aren't just for holiday dinners. They're a secret weapon for diabetics struggling with nocturia. These tiny tart berries are packed with compounds called proanthocyanidins, which prevent bacteria from sticking to the bladder wall. This action helps reduce the risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs, a major trigger for nighttime urination in diabetics. Just half a cup of fresh cranberries has only 25 calories, 6 grams of carbs, and a glycemic index of around 45, making them a low glycemic option when consumed in moderation. But the power of cranberries goes beyond infection prevention. They're rich in vitamin C, providing 10% of your daily value per half cup, which helps boost the immune system and reduce inflammation in the urinary tract. Cranberries also contain a natural compound called quinic acid, which may help lower the pH of urine, creating an environment less favorable for bacterial growth. For diabetics, this means fewer infections, less bladder irritation, and potentially fewer episodes of nocturia. Here's a myth to bust. Many people think cranberry juice is the best way to get these benefits, but most commercial juices are loaded with added sugars that can spike blood sugar levels and worsen nocturia. Instead, opt for unsweetened cranberry juice in small amounts, about 4 ounces per day, or better yet, snack on whole, fresh cranberries or add them to a salad for a tart, bladder-friendly boost. Did you know? Native American tribes traditionally used cranberries not just as food, but as medicine to treat bladder and kidney problems. They understood the power of these berries long before modern science caught up. For portion control, limit yourself to about half a cup of fresh or frozen cranberries per day, or a small 4-ounce glass of unsweetened juice. Cranberries aren't just a festive garnish. They're a bladder-soothing, infection-fighting powerhouse. Quick question before we move on. Where are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. I love seeing how far this community reaches. Let's keep going. Fifth on list, bananas. Bananas often get a bad rap for diabetics, but when it comes to nocturia, they can actually play a helpful role if eaten the right way. A medium banana, weighing about 7 to 8 inches long, has roughly 105 calories, 27 grams of carbs, and a glycemic index of 51, which is considered moderate. The key nutrient that makes bananas helpful for bladder health is potassium. One medium banana gives you around 422 milligrams of potassium, about 9% of your daily value. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, reducing water retention and calming the overactive bladder muscles that can trigger nighttime trips to the bathroom. But here's where it gets interesting. Bananas also contain a natural compound called dopamine, which acts as a neurotransmitter. Dopamine helps regulate bladder function by calming the nerve signals that tell your bladder to contract. For diabetics who often struggle with nerve-related complications, this can make a real difference. Bananas also provide magnesium, about 8% of your daily value per medium fruit, which further supports muscle relaxation in the bladder and helps prevent those sudden, urgent urges. Here's a fun fact. Bananas are technically berries, and their peels are edible and packed with nutrients like vitamin B6 and antioxidants, though most people discard them. When it comes to portion control, diabetics should aim for no more than one small to medium banana per day, preferably in the earlier part of the day to give your body time to process the natural sugars. Eating bananas late at night, especially in large amounts, could contribute to a blood sugar rise that triggers nocturia, so timing and portion are key. A quick tip, pairing a banana with a protein like Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds can slow down sugar absorption and reduce the risk of a glucose spike. Now let's talk about an ancient grain that's more than just a superfood. It's a bladder-supporting powerhouse. Get ready to discover how quinoa can change the game for your nocturia management. Sixth on list, quinoa. Quinoa isn't just a trendy health food, it's a bladder-calming powerhouse for diabetics battling nocturia. This ancient grain, technically a seed, is naturally gluten-free and packed with nutrients that support nerve health, kidney function, and bladder muscle control. 1 cup of cooked quinoa, about 185 grams, delivers around 8 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, 2.8 milligrams of iron, 15% daily value, 118 milligrams of magnesium, 28% daily value, and 318 milligrams of potassium, 7% daily value. This combination is gold for diabetics dealing with nocturia. Magnesium helps relax the smooth muscles of the bladder, potassium balances fluid retention, and fiber supports stable blood sugar, which is critical because blood sugar spikes can trigger the kidneys to produce more urine. Quinoa has a glycemic index of around 53, considered low to moderate, and its complex carbs digest slowly, providing steady energy without sudden blood sugar crashes that can send you running to the bathroom at night. But here's something most people don't know. Quinoa is one of the few plant foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. This matters because these amino acids support tissue repair in the bladder and kidneys, helping reduce inflammation and improve nerve function, both critical for nocturia management. Did you know? Quinoa was once called the mother of all grains by the ancient Incas, who believed it had life-sustaining powers. They weren't wrong. Modern science confirms quinoa's rich nutrient profile supports everything from gut health to blood pressure regulation. For portion control, aim for about 1/2 cup of cooked quinoa per serving. Eating too much in one sitting can contribute to excess calorie intake, so balance it with non-starchy vegetables and lean proteins. A great way to enjoy quinoa for bladder health is in a simple salad. Mix 1/2 cup cooked quinoa with diced cucumbers, chopped parsley, a drizzle of lemon juice, and a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds for extra magnesium. Now let's crunch into the next food that's often misunderstood in diabetes and bladder health, carrots. Are they a friend or a foe for nocturia? Let's find out. Seventh on list, carrots. Carrots are more than just a crunchy snack. They're a bladder-soothing, blood sugar-friendly powerhouse for diabetics dealing with nocturia. A medium carrot, about 7 inches long, provides only 25 calories, 6 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fiber, making it a low glycemic food with a GI of around 35. This low glycemic index means carrots won't spike your blood sugar, a crucial factor for managing nocturia, as high glucose levels trigger the kidneys to filter more fluid, increasing nighttime urination. But what makes carrots stand out is their rich beta-carotene content, which the body converts into vitamin A. One medium carrot delivers about 5,000 IU of vitamin A, over 100% of your daily value. This antioxidant helps reduce inflammation in the bladder lining, soothing irritation that can lead to urgency and frequency. For diabetics, where chronic inflammation is often a hidden driver of nocturia, carrots act as a gentle, natural anti-inflammatory. Carrots also provide potassium, about 195 milligrams per medium carrot, roughly 4% of your daily value, which helps balance sodium levels and prevent fluid retention, a key factor in reducing nighttime urination. Plus, they contain a small but meaningful amount of magnesium, further supporting bladder muscle relaxation. Here's a fun fact. Despite their sweet flavor, carrots are technically classified as a root vegetable, and early varieties were actually purple, not orange. For portion control, aim for about 1 cup of raw carrot sticks or 1/2 cup of cooked carrots per serving. Roasting carrots in a bit of olive oil with herbs like rosemary or thyme can enhance their anti-inflammatory benefits, while steaming preserves their vitamin content. Some people believe carrots are too high in sugar for diabetics, but this is a myth. Carrots are naturally sweet but have a low glycemic load, making them a safe, fiber-rich option that supports stable blood sugar and bladder health. Now let's move on to the final food that's often overlooked but can quietly work wonders for nocturia: lettuce. Stay with me, because this one might surprise you. Eighth on list, lettuce. Lettuce might seem like a humble salad base, but for diabetics struggling with nocturia, it's a gentle, natural remedy that can make a big difference. A single cup of shredded lettuce has just 5 calories, 1 gram of carbs, and a glycemic index so low it's almost negligible, around 15. This makes lettuce an ideal choice for stabilizing blood sugar, which is crucial because high glucose levels increase urine production, contributing to nighttime trips to the bathroom. But the real magic of lettuce lies in its calming properties. Lettuce, especially darker varieties like romaine, contains a compound called lactucarium, often referred to as lettuce opium. While it won't get you high, lactucarium has mild sedative and muscle-relaxing effects that may help calm the nerves controlling your bladder and promote restful sleep, indirectly reducing nocturia. Lettuce is also a surprising source of potassium, about 160 milligrams per cup, around 3% of your daily value. Potassium helps balance sodium levels and reduce fluid retention, making it easier for your kidneys to maintain a healthy fluid balance overnight. And while it may seem delicate, lettuce contains small amounts of magnesium and folate, nutrients that support nerve health and bladder muscle control, both essential for diabetics trying to manage nocturia naturally. Here's a fun fact. Ancient Egyptians used lettuce not just for food, but as a natural sleep aid and digestive remedy, believing it calmed the body before bed. For portion control, aim for 2 to 3 cups of fresh lettuce in a salad or wrap. Choose darker leafy varieties like romaine, red leaf, or green leaf lettuce, which are higher in nutrients compared to iceberg. Pair your lettuce with healthy fats like olive oil or avocado to boost absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A and K. Some people think lettuce is just water, but that's a myth. While it's hydrating, lettuce is also a source of minerals and calming compounds that support bladder health and reduce the risk of nocturia. Bonus tips to stop nocturia for diabetics. Before we wrap up, here are a few bonus tips that can make a real difference in stopping nocturia naturally, especially for diabetics. First, focus on your fluid timing. While staying hydrated is crucial, try to drink more fluids earlier in the day and gradually reduce intake after 6 p.m. This simple shift can ease the burden on your bladder overnight. Second, watch your salt intake, especially at dinner. High sodium meals can lead to water retention, which your body tries to flush out at night. Swap processed foods for fresh, whole ingredients, and flavor your meals with herbs instead of salt. Third, manage your blood sugar before bedtime. A small, balanced evening snack, like a boiled egg with cucumber slices, or a few almonds with a piece of cheese, can prevent blood sugar dips and the polyuria that often follows. Fourth, establish a bedtime routine that helps you relax. Stress and anxiety can trigger bladder spasms, making nocturia worse. Try deep breathing, gentle stretches, or a calming herbal tea like chamomile, known for its bladder-soothing properties. Fifth, elevate your legs for about 30 minutes before bedtime. This helps shift excess fluid from your lower body back into circulation so your kidneys can process it earlier in the evening, reducing the need to urinate at night. Lastly, don't forget regular pelvic floor exercises. Strengthening the muscles that support your bladder can improve control and reduce urgency. These simple, natural strategies, combined with the right foods, can help you reclaim restful nights and energized mornings. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more science-based diabetes tips, and share this with someone who needs it. Together, let's take control of nocturia, naturally.